Hello, and welcome to another. I got all my HVTs done. Wow, 8 of them. Quite a bit of fun. Hello, guys, and welcome back to another division video. This is going to be your weekly HVT rewards video for the week. And guys, if this video helps you out, please like, share, and subscribe. It helps out tons. Other than that, guys, let's get to it. So in the guns this time, I did get several. We got a Lavoisier with 22% enemy armor damage with the talents of Vicious, Meticulous, and Focused. We got an M249B light machine gun with 14% damage to target out of cover. And it's got talents of Unforgiven, Self-Preserve, and Destructive. We got a Marine Super 90 338.5% stagger with talents of Destructive, Talented, Unforgiven. We got a military AK-47M with 23% enemy armor damage, which is the highest. Talents of Focused, Competent, and Predatory. And honestly, that's a decent roll. We got a Super 90 shotgun, 349% stagger, with talents of Meticulous, Competent, and Responsive. Honestly, you could just keep on Meticulous and just, if you run out of bullets, trying to instantly refill the magazine, it says has a 25% chance to instantly refill the magazine. We got a tactical SA-58 with 23% enemy armor damage, which is the highest with the talents of Vicious, Accurate, and Dominant. And we also got a tactical Super 90 SBS with 344.5% stagger, which is a shotgun, with talents of Dominant, Ferocious, and Meticulous. Now, we didn't get any mods or anything like that. And honestly, I don't think we got. I think there was two gear pieces that we didn't get nothing this time around. Alright, so we have a Striker's Mask with 964 armor with 1267 firearms, 7% enemy armor damage, and 14% increased kill XP. Now, considering this is Striker's Mask, more likely I'd do something with the increased kill XP off of it. We got 995 armor on this Striker's Mask. That is 1188 electronics and 4% critical hit chance and 14% burn resistance. Now, being Strikers, you want a lot of DPS to make it work or make it even more potent than what it already is. So I'll more likely go, for me, I'd probably put firearms instead of electronics. But then again, depending on what talents and what you needed it, then, you decide. Alright, so we go down here. We don't got no knees. So we go over here to the backpack. We got a final measure backpack with 1290 armor, 1268 electronics, 11,809 skill power, 17% disrupt resistance. Now the disrupt resistance would be removed. We got a striker's backpack with 1252 armor, 1256 firearms, 11,863 health, 16% disrupt resistance. Once again, a striker is dealing with firearms, so disrupt resistance, something will be done with that. Now we go over here to the gloves. We got a 947 final measure gloves with 1145 stamina, or not stamina, but firearms, 7% skill haste, 7.5% enemy armor damage, and 1,159 bone or shotgun damage. Now, here comes the chance to know what would I do. All right, so this is final measure gloves, and if you watch my final measure set, then you know that I went straight into exotic damage resilience, but I don't quite remember exactly what I would do with the gloves. But I don't think I'd be using shotgun damage, so more likely whatever gun I chose, which I think was LMG, would be what I'd push the damage into. Alright, we got a Hunter's Face gloves. It's 988 armor with 1138 firearms, 1178 assault rifle damage, 5.5% critical hit chance, and 7% enemy armor damage. Now these are Hunter's Faith. Now, which actually do gives you protection based on your distance with shooting a gun. More likely, I would probably raise up the firearms or whatever gun I'm using, change it to that. Alright, and last but not least, we have the holsters. We got an Alpha Bridge holster, 995 armor with 1228 firearms, 1135 stamina, 1227 electronics, and 6% skill haste. This is Alpha Bridge. Alright, so you're wanting to do more than likely possibly something around firearms. But I think, to be honest with you, I'd either work with a skill haste or I would do something with a stamina, just because I don't know really what kind of talents you have or anything. Banshee Shadow holster with a 958 armor, 1252 firearms, 1129 stamina, 1246 electronics, and 8,185 health. Definitely the stamina would be coming up. Alright, we got a Deadeye quick draw holster, 969 armor with 1225 firearms, 1216 stamina, and 1149 electronics with 6% skill haste. This is Deadeye, so either electronics or skill haste would be removed, one or the other. And that is actually all of them. Now, yes, there wasn't a whole lot this week around. It wasn't the best week in the world, but I did still get some decent pieces. And one last thing, if nobody knows, 1.7 PTS is actually on the PC at the moment, and I think it'll probably run a week or two, and then there'll be another week or two before we actually get 1.7. I'm really excited for 1.7 because it's actually going to be the first update that we get some extensive play on this game. Meaning, it ain't just a little bit of this or a little bit of that. They're actually going to introduce 5 and 6 pieces on the gear pieces, or the gear sets, and that's going to be able to set everybody apart even more than what they already are. Do they decide to run 6 full pieces of the gear set to get the full benefit of having it, or do they still go with 4 and then 2 of something else, or do they go 3 and 3? I mean, it's going to be a wild ride. But anyways, guys, this has been Just Hit Square. Like, share, and subscribe. And guys, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.